welcome back to 24 Days of Leila Land. I hope you're having a lovely day. Thanks for stopping by. I have gone full jingly Christmas today because today it is time for the Christmas tag. I love doing tag videos. I love them. I don't know why. I just really love them. And every time I move my head, I jingle. So this is just more exciting. And you lot love it when I do a tag as well. So I figured it was about time to do another one. So what better tag to do than the Christmas tag? So let's just get going, shall we? These questions I've got from routereport.com, so I will leave a link down below to that one as well, but you can pretty much find these tag questions anywhere. I will leave the questions to the tag down below in the description box, and I want you to either do your own tag on your own blog or your own channel, or if you've not got a blog or a channel, just answer the questions down below in the comments because I'm really nosy, to be honest. And I'd love to see what your thoughts are about Christmas, so yeah, let's just do it. Question number 1. Use one noise to describe how excited you are for Christmas. Okay, which noise? There are so many that come out of my mouth when I'm excited. I think mine would have to be Christmas! Question 2. Do you open any presents on Christmas Eve? We don't open presents because Santa hasn't left them on Christmas Eve, has he? Come on. We go to bed on Christmas Eve, Santa leaves the presents, we wake up on Christmas morning and open them. We can't open them until he's been and left them for us to open. We do, however, open the Christmas Eve box. This year though, I'm particularly excited because I collaborated with the beautiful Hooga Box team to create a Christmas Eve box that went in a Hooga box that's gone all around the world to give everybody that bought one a Leila Land Christmas Eve box. So I'm super excited to think that not only will we be opening our Christmas Eve box, but you all will be opening our Christmas Eve box as well. It's just well exciting. Love it. Question 3. What holiday traditions are you looking forward to most this year? I'm really looking forward to our tradition of making the gingerbread house. We do it every year, and I don't know why this year I'm particularly excited. I think there have been a couple of things when we've made our gingerbread house every year, and we make our own gingerbread pieces. We don't buy one to decorate, we make it. And every year I say, right, that's it, next year we're just buying one to decorate because it's just as much fun. The actual enjoyment we have is decorating it, and I don't know why I'm getting this stressed. I don't need to. But every year I just make it myself anyway. But I feel like something's clicked this year, and something that has annoyed me in previous years when I've made the gingerbread house, I've sussed this year. And I am going to be doing a video about making a gingerbread house, so stay tuned, go and subscribe and stay tuned because I will be imparting my wisdom. Question 4. Is your Christmas tree real or fake? We have 3 fake Christmas trees and 1 real one. And we have 2 2-foot pink Christmas trees. The girls have one each of those in their own rooms, and that's decorated how they want theirs decorated. And then Paul bought me that one because I really want a real tree this year, but I just don't think it's practical. So Paul bought me a little one to have by my bed there that's a real Christmas tree. So thanks, Paul. Question 5. What is your favourite Christmas film? My favourite Christmas film has got to be Santa Claus the movie because we watch it every Christmas Eve, and I think I've watched it every Christmas since I was about 10, or maybe that's just when I remember watching it. Mum, help! Yeah, a long time, and I remember the first time I watched it, and I still get the same feelings every year when I watch it. I still have the same reactions to the characters, and I just think it's such a lovely story. I really love it. Question 6. Where do you usually spend your holiday? So, we just spend it at home, to be honest. We just really like to all just be together and cozy at home. Sometimes we go to my mum's for dinner, sometimes we have it here, but we would generally just be at home, really. We don't tend to go anywhere. I would really like one year maybe to go on holiday at Christmas, but I don't think it would be the same. I don't know. Yeah. I think it might be nice to go away for Christmas. Maybe on Christmas Day, that would be cool. Maybe have Christmas morning and then go to the airport. That would be really cool. But yeah, as a rule, we tend to just stay at home. Question 7. What is your favourite Christmas song? Oh, now you're asking. There are certain songs that are a bit more Christmassy. Like every year, I think the first time I hear Michael Bublé's It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas on the radio, or on the TV, that is really exciting for me. That's like, it's on. It's on. But favourite Christmas song? I think it might have to be Fairy Tale of New York. If only it didn't have that one line in it that I can't bring myself to sing because I refuse to say the word. But yeah, I mean, because we're Irish and I've grown up with kind of that kind of Irish folk music kind of rhythm to it, I really love it. I love it. It's just a really good song to sing as well. It's brilliant. Question 8. What is your all-time favourite holiday food / sweet treat? My all-time favourite holiday food / sweet treat is I think it might have to be a mince pie. I really love mince pies and I appreciate a good mince pie. Like, Paul has never really liked mince pies, but this year he's kind of doing all right with mince pies. He quite likes them at the moment. I think he's going through a bit of a mince pie phase, and I was saying that it's one of those foods where it's worth getting really good ones. Like, there are certain foods that you just think you don't need to pay twice as much for because it's not a lot of difference. But I think if you buy a really good quality mince pie, there is a difference. Yeah, I do love me a mince pie. I don't like them warm though, that weirds me out a little bit. The people who eat them warm with like ice cream or something, that freaks me out a little bit, I'll be honest. Just straight out the packet and into me gob, thank you. Question 9! Be honest, do you like giving gifts or receiving gifts better? Oh my god, giving every single time. Please don't get me wrong. Anything that anybody has taken the time to make something for me or buy something for me is really not. I love it. Thank you so much. I am always super grateful that anybody has ever spent some money or time and effort and has thought of me to give me something. I do not underappreciate that at all. I am super, super grateful for any gifts I ever get at all, ever. But the whole experience of giving somebody something is so exciting to me. I love it. I love the thought of sitting down and thinking, okay, what would this person like? Or I love hearing somebody talk about something that they like and I think, tick, made a mental note of that. And it kind of, I get really excited. I sometimes get a bit anxious, to be honest. I sometimes get really paranoid that they're not going to like what I've bought them. But on the whole process of thinking about what somebody might like for Christmas and going and finding it for them and then hiding it and then wrapping it up and then giving it to them and watching them open it is just, I love it. I love it. I really love it. I think that's why I like watching unboxing videos and haul videos. I like seeing people's reactions and seeing them happy. Seeing somebody happy is one of the best things in life ever, but seeing somebody happy and knowing that that's because of something you did is just, you can't beat that. I really love doing that. Question 10! What is your favourite thing about Christmas? Right, the whole reason I love Christmas so flipping much is just because of everybody's attitude and energy, and it's, oh, I love it. It's just, I'm a huge believer in energy, and whatever energy you put out into the world is kind of what the world feels like, if that makes sense. Like, if everybody is just stressed and negative and miserable and angry and upset, and obviously there are times where that's necessary, but when it's just constant, that's what the world's full of. Whereas if people are happy and say hello to each other on the street and are looking forward to things and are cheerful and everywhere looks really cosy and that's going out into the world, that's what the world feels like, that's what the world's full of. So I was actually saying the other day that you could walk down the street on a normal day and just say hiya to somebody and they'd be like, hiya. Maybe, if they even spoke to you, if they even responded to you, they might say that, but you would definitely get a funny look. Whereas at Christmas, you can literally walk down the street and just pass somebody and go, Merry Christmas, and they'll go, oh thanks, Merry Christmas. It's brilliant. It's just really good. Question 11. When do you start getting excited for Christmas? Is Boxing Day too soon? Question number 12. What is the best Christmas gift you've ever received? Oh, I think the best Christmas gift This is going to sound really weird because it's kind of what I bought for myself as well. It was me that did it. But the best Christmas gift was when I took the girls to Disneyland. It was actually exactly a month before Charlotte got poorly. So one Christmas, the Christmas before Charlotte got poorly. So it was basically our last Christmas before the world as we knew it just ended. And I saved up and saved up and saved up, and I absolutely killed myself to take us on our first family holiday, and it was amazing. They went on a treasure hunt, and there were lots of these little foam letters that you could stick in the bath, and I spelled out Disneyland, and they each had half of the word, and they had their own clues that they had to go and find. So they did a treasure hunt around the house. They came back with all these jumbled up letters, and they then had to sit and unscramble the letters, and it then said Disneyland, and then obviously it was announced that we were going to Disneyland. And then 3 months later we went, well, was it like 2.5 months later, we got on a plane and we flew to Disneyland and had the most magical few days together. And I'm so glad we did, because exactly a month later Charlotte had a brain hemorrhage and lots of strokes. Yeah, it was, I'm so glad that we went and we experienced everything, and we just went for it, and we just had the best time together, and it was kind of our big family time. So for me, although I kind of bought the gift, that was the best one. That was hands down the best one ever. It was really good.
Question 13.
What is the worst present you've ever received? I don't think I've had any bad ones. How can somebody buy you a bad present? They bought you a present. Oh, look, I've never had a bad present.
Question 14.
As a kid, did a sibling ever receive a present that you wished for? No, I don't think so. Rita, do you watch these videos? Can you let me know of anything I was ever jealous of? Me and my sister are like, we've got such different interests. So we would never really like overlap in that sense. Like, we've got really different taste in clothes and music. Maybe like perfume and a bit of makeup we're quite similar on. We used to wear similar makeup. We've got similar colouring. So no, I don't think Rachel ever got anything that I wanted. I mean, even if she did, I'd just think, right, well, I'm playing with that as well then.
Question 15.
What would be your dream place to visit for the holiday season? Oh my god, to go to Lapland at Christmas. How magical would that be? That would be so exciting. For years I've tried to do this, but it's so expensive. But yeah, for years I've always wanted to take the kids to Lapland, and I think especially because of Charlotte's issues, she kind of she will always have the mind of a child, which is amazing. She is growing up and she is maturing in her way and at her level, but things like Christmas will always be that bit more magical for her. And we're huge believers in Christmas magic in this house. It's not a case of when you're an adult you can't believe in any of it. You just totally can. Christmas is about magic. It that never ever should leave you. So for me to go to Lapland at Christmas and see Santa and the reindeer would be the most magical ever.
Question 16.
Most memorable holiday moment. I know exactly what my kids would say. It would be the year I poisoned the dog. One year, I think Megan was about 5, Charlotte was 1. We had our old family dog, Wagstaff. She came to live with me when I left home, and we'd basically been given a turkey from work. Rather than a Christmas bonus, we could either choose between a meat hamper, a turkey, or a wine hamper. And I'd never cooked my own Christmas turkey, so this thing arrived. So I'm on the phone to my mum. How the hell do I cook this? And mum's giving me like technical support down the phone. I used to have such a with raw meat. I didn't like touching it. I didn't like the smell of it. So I remember ringing my mum and being like, Mum, it stinks. And my mum obviously just assumed it was me being me. Was like, Leila, it's fine. Put it in the oven and leave it. And after it, she's like, every now and again, go and pour the juices over it. And she's teaching me everything down the phone. And I kept ringing her up saying, Mum, it reeks. It really smells. My whole house smells. And Mum's like, what? And I'm like, when I go upstairs, I can smell it. It's horrible. But she thought I was just being me and being dramatic and being like a nightmare. Anyway, gets this turkey out the oven. and it did not look right at all. Like, it barely had any meat on it, and I'm trying to turn it over, and as I picked a bit of it up to try and turn it round, the leg shot off it. And this all happened in one motion. I moved the turkey, the leg flew off as my dog jumped in midair, grabbed the leg and ran off. So I'm like, okay, well, that's the dog having its Christmas dinner. Nom on. Nom on, Wagstaff. Enjoy yourself, love. And I'm like, yeah, this turkey don't look right. So I'm then in tears because I've ruined Christmas. My children are expecting a Christmas dinner and I've spent hours cooking this flipping turkey. Nothing's working. My house now stinks and I can't, there's no meat on this bird. Like, it had just disintegrated. It was bizarre. Anyway, so I phoned my dad in tears. I'm like, Dad, I've ruined Christmas. My dad, bless him, plates up 3 Christmas dinners. He only lived a couple of streets away, so he trotted around with these Christmas dinners. There you go. Thanks, Dad. So we had our Christmas dinner. The girls went to bed. I then decided, right, I'm in a major sulk and I'm going to go and take to my bed. Not long later, the dog's been violently sick, and I'm like, oh, right. So she's been ridiculously ill and won't stop. Like, she's being sick violently, epically, vom everywhere. Cue the vets, which, let me tell you, ain't cheap on Crizzle Day. Oh, no, 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 no. What Layla's managed to do is give the dog food poisoning, which, as the vet explained, is quite difficult to do because dogs have basically got iron stomachs. So, yeah. So then I was like, oh my God. Explained what had gone on, and he said, well, are you not ill? And I'd said, well, we didn't eat it. We ended up not eating it, but my dad brought us around some different dinner. And the vet basically said, if that has made a dog that poorly, you are so lucky that you, especially your children, didn't eat it because you'd probably be in hospital. Like, your dog's really ill. I then felt guiltier than a guilty person from Guilty Land. The kids thought it was hysterical. Well, Megan did anyway. Charlotte really wasn't aware of anything. Anyway, life goes on. Christmas holidays are over, I'm back at work, kids are back at school and nursery. So I've gone to parents' evening, the next parents' evening after Christmas, and basically the teachers are giggling and said, can we just come and show you some of Megan's artwork that's been on the wall this term? And I was like, oh yeah, that's lovely, thanks. Like, really impressed. Went, and there's the most graphic drawing of our dog projectile vomiting across this picture with the caption, Christmas, when Mum poisoned the dog. Like, thanks very much. So this school and these teachers have spent the whole term wondering what I'd done to poison our dog. I had to explain, and it's never left me. So every year when I cook Christmas dinner now, the kids are like, oh, don't poison the dog. Cheers, kids. Once you give a dog food poisoning, they never let you live it down.
Question 17.
Do you make New Year's resolutions and do you stick to them? We do make New Year's resolutions. I think it's really important to, at regular intervals in your life, stop, take a minute, think about what you're doing, think about what you have been doing, and think about what you wanted to do, and think about whether you're on track, whether it needs to change, whether you've done it and you need to set a new goal. And if you're not on track, you need to think about how you can get yourself back on track. And I try and do that regularly through the year. And I think at New Year, that's a really, really good time to sit and reflect.
Question 18.
What makes the holidays special for you? I mean, if you don't know this by now about me, then I don't know what you're doing, to be honest. But obviously, having my family with me, like, I nearly lost one of them. It is not wasted on me at all how important and how lucky I am to have 2 brilliant kids to live with. I just think it's brilliant. And Paul and I are definitely super appreciative of the relationship that we have and how close we are. So, yeah, like on a Sunday, I love it. If we're all chilling out together on a Sunday, we've got the hot chocolate station going and we've got the cosy TV on, and I just kind of look around and just feel so grateful that I've got them.
Question 19.
What's the best part about Christmas to you? The best part about Christmas to me is everybody being at home. I love it. I just love it. No one has to go to work. Nobody has to go to school. We can all just sit in our pajamas all day.
Question 20.
You have been granted one Christmas wish. Oh, thanks very much. What will it be? I would like world peace. I would actually like a bit of world peace. That'd be awesome. Thanks. Just settle my anxiety down a little bit. Thanks, Trump. Please, can I do this in a few parts? Of course I can, it's my flipping channel. Right, I would like actually world peace because why do I even need to give a reason? I would like world peace. Right, on a global level, world peace and equality for everybody, whether that's same-sex marriage, whether that's trans rights, whether that's gender equality. On a thinking of other people type level, I would like everybody to be happy and healthy. And on a selfish personal level, I would really like to hit 1,000 subscribers by this time next year. So let's get on with that, please. Thank you. That would be my Christmas wish. To have the biggest ever family on YouTube would just be awesome. Leila Land is actually 1 soon, and we're going to have a little Leila Land party, so I hope you can join us for that one. That was it. That was the Christmas tag for 2017. As I say, I will leave all of the questions down in the description, so if you've got a blog or you've got a channel, please go and do the tag and tag me in it as well and let me know when you've done it. If you haven't got any of those things, go and answer some of the questions in the comments because I would love to hear your answers for these questions as well. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please go and subscribe and stay subscribed. Let me know when you've done that. Leave me a little message in the comments to say hello so I can welcome you to Leila Land personally. And yeah, until tomorrow, until you get up for another new video tomorrow, have a lovely day and I will see you then.